Hi again, everyone. Danny Miles here in Toronto, but through the magic of television and video, I'm currently playing in the Bermuda Bowl in Denmark in the Open Division for Team Canada. So wish us luck, and hopefully when you're watching this, things are going well. But we're going to play 5 deals with the robots, and you compare your score to mine on each deal. Last time wasn't so good. I had a couple disasters, so we'll try to prevent that this time. Let's see how our luck is. Partner opens a club, and East overcalls 1 diamond. We have sort of a mediocre hand, but we're going to introduce our major, bid 1 heart. We're not crazy about our prospects, especially with Jack 4th of their suit, but we have a little bit too much to pass, so we're just going to make this easier on our partner and see what happens. West can bid a spade, yeah, double. Okay, so double is going to show 3 hearts, support double. 2 diamonds on my right. I'm done. I'm quite happy defending 2 diamonds. I'm not competing. I don't have an extra heart, so we don't have a heart fit. We probably don't have a club fit. If we do have a club fit, partner's still there to bid 3 clubs for us. And, you know, the opponents may not have a fit either. So I'm going to pass it, and I'm not going to make a penalty double. We don't have anywhere near enough strength to do that. There we go, 3 clubs. So this should be a 6-card suit, we hope, yeah. And again, we're done. We're not bidding 3 no trump or anything silly like that. And we know we only have a 7-card heart fit, so we're not going back to hearts. So let's pass and see, did we buy it? Yeah, let's try to make 3 clubs. So partner has their 3 club bid, singleton diamond and king jack 6 the clubs. Now, you know, they do have a little bit of defense. We do have, you know, defense against diamonds. Against diamonds, we're probably going to take a couple spades, a couple clubs, and a couple diamonds, maybe to beat it. So I'd like to make 3 clubs here. East likely has ace queen 6 times in diamonds, and West appears to have the ace of spades. So we're going to try to place the cards. You know, the ace of hearts being onside is one thing we're going to play for, because we can't really generate tricks to dispose of our heart losers. Our spades are 3-3, and we're not going to be able to set up diamonds unless we catch like a doubleton queen with West. So let's see what we're going to do here. The south hand is exposed, so no false cards there. Spade to the ace. I think I'll drop the queen, and then I'll play the king. You shift to a diamond, or are they going to get hearts going? Let's find out. Spade back, king, 3. Okay, so it appears East has a doubleton spade. So we want to be a little bit careful here. If we lose a trick to the queen of clubs with East, and he has a 3rd club, he may be able to cross in hearts and get a spade ruff. You know, that would be pretty unlucky. I think we still want to take the normal play of a club finesse. On defense to diamonds, it looks like we're going to get 2 diamonds, 1 spade, probably a couple of clubs. So if the ace of hearts is offside, then they're going to make 2 diamonds for minus 90. So we probably, you know, if we only go minus 50, that may not be the end of the world, but we don't want to go minus 100 or minus 150. That wouldn't be so good. But I think there's nothing to do but start trumps, because we know there's a ruff coming in spades. So we definitely want to get those trumps off. 9, okay. Now, could East have 6 diamonds, 2 spades, 2 clubs, and 3 hearts? Yeah, they could. We might be losing to a doubleton queen, but then there's no ruff at least. So let's see what we can do. If he has a 3rd club and a doubleton heart, that would kind of suck. But, you know, ace queen of diamonds, queen of clubs, he may have the ace of hearts in that case. Although West did bid on ace 5th of spades and queen jack of hearts. That's possible. So we're going to take a club finesse. And it wins, but shows out. Okay, so against 2 diamonds, we were getting 2 diamond tricks, 1 spade trick is 3, 1 club trick is 4, maybe a heart trick. So they were making 2 diamonds. So I just want to make sure that I don't go like 2 down here. Try to hold this to down 1. Interesting that he threw the 10 of hearts, 10 of diamonds, sorry. I don't have any entries to dummy to, you know, play the king of diamonds, losing to the ace, then run the jack, losing to the queen, then cash the 9. I don't have the entries to do that. So what I'm going to do here, what am I going to do? I mean, there's not much to do. I think we're just going to end up in a position where we need the ace of hearts on side. We're going to lose a club, a spade, a diamond. That's 3. And hopefully just 2 heart tricks for down 1. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We can't really end play east. I mean, I suppose we could. If we throw him in with a diamond, he can't really exit a diamond if he's got the ace of hearts, because we're going to have an entry. And remember, he doesn't have any spades left, we assume. So I'm going to cash one more trump, I think. Yeah, may as well. Whoops, sorry, I think my computer's frozen. There we go. And I want to throw, I can throw 1 diamond. Because if I go king of diamonds to the ace, I still have the suit here. So let's play the king of diamonds and see what happens. Maybe I should cash the jack of spades first. No, I want that as a stopper. Okay, king of diamonds to the ace. Ace, Leah, ace. There it is. Ace of hearts, okay. And we're just going to lose 1 more trick. Queen of hearts. Perfect. And sorry, we're going to lose 2 more tricks, a club and a heart. And there's nothing we can really do about that. So I'll just claim this will be down 1. And we'll check the results tab. So hearts were, oh, East actually had a really good hand, 6-4. So they can make 2 diamonds, we can make 2 clubs. So we kind of got to the par result for minus 50. Not too terrible. Next deal we have, what do we have here? 11 high card points. We're vulnerable second seat. I'm going to open 1 diamond. I'm not crazy about opening 2 diamonds. I think we have a little bit too much stuff outside of the diamond suit. And our diamond suit isn't even that good for a classic week 2. But I think I have enough barely to open 1 diamond, and hopefully partner doesn't get carried away. 2 clubs. Now my choices here are pass to really sort of emphasize a minimum hand. But I think I'm going to stick my neck out and bid 2 diamonds. I've opened, planning on rebidding 2 diamonds. Let's take pressure off partner. The only way that passing would be better, if partner then reopens double, I can bid 2 diamonds to show extra length without showing extra strength. But the problem with that is that if it goes 2 clubs pass and partner bids 2 spades, now I'm sort of stuck, right? Whereas, you know, it may even go 2 clubs pass 3 clubs, and now we're not going to compete in diamonds when we might, you know, belong to. So 3 clubs, forcing, of course. I guess I'm going to bid 3 no trump. I don't really see any alternative. I'm not going to bid 3 diamonds and have partner go, you know, start bidding more or raise me in diamonds. We have a double club stopper. Let's just bid 3 no trump and hope for the best. Hope either the diamonds or the club set up. 4 spades. Okay, I hope I didn't promise a couple of spades there. No, 0 to 2. Okay, so we're done. We're not correcting. Partner's on his own here. On her own, I should say. So let's see. 7 card suit. All right, that's good. Unfortunately, we're running into a diamond rough, and then we're going to lose the ace of hearts. So I think we're going to just make 4 here. I am going to drop the queen of diamonds, but West is looking at ace jack 9-8, so it's not going to fool her at all, because the 3 is the lowest spot outstanding. If the 7 and the 3 were switched, however, I could drop the queen to make it look like I had singleton queen and East had 7-3 doubleton, but they're not leading a doubleton in my rebid suit against this contract. So let's play low. Ace. Is there any possibility that we get an extra, you know, couple pitches? No, so I will drop the queen just for fun. Maybe they shift to a club. No, they're not. It's not their first day playing. Ace of hearts. If this second heart doesn't get roughed, we're all good. Don't rough this, thank you. So just to check here, we've seen East rough once. So there's 4 more trumps out there. I can't start with the ace in case one opponent has all 4. So I can start with the low to the queen, and then if both follow, there'll only be 2 left. I can rough a diamond high to my hand and claim. So I actually do have a claim here, but not quite 100%. Now I have a claim. So we made our 4, and let's see, how would 3-0 have done? Probably not well. Oh, we would have made 4. Okay, so we were in the right spot for a moment. I guess, you can overtake the queen of spades and run the spade suit, and they're just going to get, let's see, how would the play go in no trump, actually? They would lead a club. I would probably be forced to duck, but then they may shift to a different suit. Anyway, not going to worry about it. I think most people are going to be in 4 spades, especially if your robot corrects to spades for you. Third deal, we're not vulnerable against vulnerable. We have 18 high card points, simple 1 heart. And I think we have enough to jump shift here. Oh, but partner did something funky for us. Limit raise. Okay, so this is a Bergen type bid. So limit raise 4 or more hearts. Well, we are going to go exploring for slam. And how do we do that? I'm not going to bid Blackwood because we could be off the ace king of diamonds. Remember, you don't bid Blackwood with 2 fast losers in a suit unless your partner has Q-bid a control in that suit. So, of course, partner could have the king, queen of spades, queen, jack of hearts. That's 8 high card points and the king of clubs. And we could be off the ace king of diamonds and get to a silly contract. So I want to start, I'm not bidding 3 hearts because that's passable. So I'm going to start, let's see, 3 spades, slam try with shortness and spades. Well, that fits the book, okay? So it's going to give partner the opportunity to Q-bid one of the minors. Hopefully they Q-bid diamonds and not clubs, and then we're off to the races. If they Q-bid clubs, we're probably going to have to bid 4 diamonds last train. I think that should be what it is for the robot. 4 hearts, they didn't Q-bid at all. No hope for slam, maximum 2 cards, aces and king, queen, and trump. So they still could have a slam here, because they could have the right cards. So we showed 17 to 23 with 1 spade. I mean, they're signing off probably shows some wastage in spades. So let's give them the king, the queen of clubs, the king, jack of spades. That's 6 points. And the king of diamonds, that's 9 points. Then we're going to be on, well, that's going to be a terrible contract. So maybe we just have to respect partners' wishes here. So maximum 2 cards among aces and king, queen, and trump. So we're off 3 of those cards, right? So we're off the king of hearts, the ace of diamonds, and the queen of hearts. And partner has at most 2 of those. So we know we're off a key card or the queen of trumps right away. I'm going to pass. I think we just respect partner. They probably have wastage in spades. And I don't want to, the 5 level is not necessarily safe, right? If they have like queen, third of clubs, the 5 level is definitely not safe. Queen, third of clubs, king of diamonds, king of spades, queen of hearts. They lead a club through, and by the time we knock out the ace of diamonds, they're cashing 2 clubs. So let's pass and hope we did right. They have queen, fifth of clubs and the king of diamonds. So we are off, yeah, we are off an ace and the queen of trump and the king of clubs. But West, being so friendly, has just presented us with the entire club suit. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that West is not going to make that lead against 6. If you bid 6 and West made that lead, let me know in the comments and I'll cry. So let's see, king. So our entire club suit is good. We could even play low to the 5 next time, which maybe I will because only the 4 and the deuce are outstanding. So let's see here. If West had a singleton club, I'm not going to play them for a singleton heart as well. I'm not going to finesse in hearts. And is there any way, once we draw trump, to get rid of all of our diamond losers? No, we can get rid of 1 on a club, 1 on a spade, but maybe I can sort of fake a finesse by leading the jack and hope the ace ducks. So let's get trumps going. I'm going to unblock carefully here. Let's see, maybe they're 4-0, who knows? No, I'm not going to unblock. I changed my mind. Okay, so I'm going to try to drop the queen. Do see high load. There's the queen. So now I have the rest of the tricks except for the ace of diamonds. So what I'm going to do is try to be a little bit sneaky. So of course, if you got to slam and Leah led the jack of clubs for you, or you managed to pin the stiff jack of clubs, if that was singleton, that's you're going to deserve your win. But let's lead the jack of diamonds, see if we can sneak it through, because we do it 2 pitches, right? At long club and long spade. So we can pitch 2 diamonds from our hand, but not 3. So the other option is to go to dummy and lead a low diamond away from the king, hoping they're asleep. But I'm going to try this way instead. Ace. All right, and that's it. So just to be cool, I think I will leave the 3 of clubs to the 5, just because we've seen the ace, king, queen, jack on the first trick. We're staring at the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. So this will be funny. 4. Cool. All right, we're going to claim. We made our 6. So you can make 6. Queen doubleton of hearts is on side, and you can pin the singleton jack of clubs. So yeah, we can make 6. We can make 6 no trump as well. So that 6 no trump will be worth all the match points. So let me know if you ended up getting to slam if Leah made that silly lead. So 9, 10, 11, we have 14 high card points and a 7 card spade suit. We're not going to go jumping around to like 3 or 4 spades or anything silly like that. We're going to start with one spade. Whoops. And there went my screen. Let's see if this pops back. Oh yeah, we're coming back here, hopefully. Well, maybe not. I don't want to reload my browser. That might lose everything. Stefan, help. I lost everything. I clicked on a bid. I clicked on 1, and everything disappeared. I'll refresh the browser. I don't know if it's going to lose everything or not. Let's find out. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, yeah, this is where I was. I'll continue on, and then you can, I guess, cut it out. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. So I'm not going to jump around to 3 or 4 spades. I'm just going to bid 1 spade. And this doesn't deny a good hand. Partner raises to 2 spades. So now we have options because we could make a game try with this hand. My king of diamonds is not great. My king of hearts is okay if the ace of hearts is on side. We have a 7th spade. My queen third of clubs is not great with a 2 club bidder on my left. So the question is, do I want to try? Partner's only got like 6 to 9 points. Well, up to 11, it says. Do I want to try for game here? If partner happens to have like diamond length and club shortness, like 1 or 2 clubs, we might lose a club, a diamond, and a heart, and that's it. So am I worth a game try? And if I am worth a game try, what would I bid? Would I bid 2 no trump? What does that show? No agreement, not advised. 3 clubs, game try. 14 to 18 with clubs. I don't know. I'd be pretty minimum for that because my king of diamonds, again, is not necessarily a working card. If I had, ace jack of clubs and no king queen of diamonds, the same 5 points, I'd be inclined to be more aggressive. I'm going to pass here. And of course, the auction is not over, right? They may compete to 3 clubs, in which case we're going to have to bid 3 spades. What if I bid 3 spades now? That's a preemptive raise. That's tempting, but I'm going to pass and hope they don't stumble into like 4 diamonds. Let us play in 2 spades. 3 clubs, 3 spades. Ooh, now it's tempting. Up to 10 high card points and enough trumps in shape to compete. So now partner may, in fact, have club shortness, especially since East didn't go back to diamonds. It sounds like East has a club fit. So maybe I am worth 4 spades here. My queen third of clubs, though, is just so ugly. So ugly. But if partner has a singleton club, which they may by bidding 3 spades, they've either got a 4th trump or probably a singleton club, or, you know, even if they've got a doubleton club, that's not the end of the world. They could have the king of spades and the ace of hearts and a doubleton club. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a shot here. This may look silly, but I'm going to bid game. Don't double me, please. And let's see if I made a silly bid. So ace of hearts, doubleton club. All right, we're in a perfect spot. Amazing. Okay, so we basically have a claim. I mean, we have no heart loser, no spade loser, losing 2 clubs and 1 diamond. I don't think there's any chance of an extra trick. We could develop the 4th heart. Well, there is. If the lead is from Jack 9 doubleton, we can draw trumps and end up running the 10-8 of hearts through East in order to throw our diamond away. It's a long shot, but it's not impossible. So it's sort of our only play. And we have tons of trumps, so we're not worried about that. I don't think there's any other chance at an extra trick. Throwing a club away from our hand doesn't matter. So we do want to try to get that king of diamonds away. And like I said, we can only do that in hearts. There's the 6, okay. So we win the king. And let's cash the ace of spades. We have all the spots there, so we're missing the 3 and the jack. Let's see if they fall in the same trick. Nope. So we're going to cash, well, you know, yeah, we'll cash 1 more spade. Let's just be flexible here. So we'll go 5 to the king. Then we'll have the 9-8 can be 2 entries to the dummy or 2 entries to my hand. And now we'll go ace of hearts. See if we see the 9 falling here. If not, we're just going to claim. 9, no. Okay, so we're just going to lose 3 tricks. So I'm going to claim, not risk any misclicks. We get 6 more tricks, right? 5 spades in our hand and a rough in the dummy. 4 spades making, and look at West's shape. They had a ton of shape. The opponents can make a lot of clubs. Probably 6 of them, in fact. No, just 5. So I guess they don't quite have enough tricks in clubs because they've got to draw a trump and rough 1 diamond, and I guess they can't do that because I've got the 3rd trump, so I would get a rough. So we're going to score 1 heart and either 1 diamond or 1 club against 5 clubs. But 4 spades making is a great result. I'm not going to turn that one back. So we've got 7 high card points, 4 triple 3. I'm going to respond 1 spade. I know some people might look at this hand and respond 1 no trump, thinking they're 4 triple 3. What's the point of showing spades? Your partner could be like 6-4 in diamonds and spades, or 7-4 even. So you got to show the major as a responder. If you're an opener with 4 triple 3 and you bid a club and partner bids a spade and you're 4-3-3-3, then you can fudge a bit and rebid 1 no trump. And if partner has long spades, they're going to check back anyway. They're either going to bid 2 spades or they're going to bid new minor forcing, and then you can confess to holding spades. So I'm going to bid 1 spade here, and let's see. Normally I'd be happy, let partner play the hand. 2 clubs, so I'm just going to put him back to 2 diamonds. We have nothing extra at all. And getting back to what I said, I believe last video, if partner's 4 diamonds and 5 clubs, and he's one of these people that likes opening a diamond with 4 or 5, I don't like that at all. I would always open 1 club with 4 diamonds and 5 clubs and then worry about the rebid later, because I don't want to be playing in a 4-2 fit instead of a 5-3 fit. Let's go back to 2 diamonds. Hopefully partner passes. Good. Okay. Passed out. All right. So our best contract is either 1 no trump or 2 hearts, probably. But we actually have, we're missing 4 tricks in the majors, but we could have everything else. It's going to come down to guessing the jack of diamonds. So it may actually be impossible to guess if they end up firing 4 rounds of hearts through us. So let's see what happens here on the run of the hearts. Ace Queen, that's an interesting lead, okay, and West high load. So ace queen, do they have ace king queen third, like frozen? Possibly. Okay, a spade to the king. So what was the bidding? East passed and west passed, but he didn't really have a chance. He's got the ace king of spades. Here's the king of hearts. Okay. All right, so East led a heart from ace queen little. That's very strange, and nothing in spades. So hearts are 3-3. Spades, we don't know. Clubs, we don't know. West might be leading from 10-9 as opposed to a doubleton. But I think what we want to do, I mean, we can't lead the jack of hearts now because that's just going to let West score a diamond trick. Right, East is going to pitch, and then we're either going to ruff with the 10 and it's going to lose to the jack, or we're going to ruff with the 6 and it's going to lose to whatever, or we're going to ruff with the 10 and East has the jack, and then we've just sort of let him have it anyway. So let's win the ace, and I think we want to start with the king of diamonds. Do we want to unblock the 10? There may not be a rush. Oh, actually, there may be a rush because we may not be able to get back to our hand in clubs. It might be better to win this with the jack, actually, to keep maximum flexibility, than lead the 10 of diamonds to the king. So if West has club shortness, like a doubleton, and 3 hearts, and let's say they've got 4 spades and 4 diamonds, yeah, West is more likely to have diamond length, I think. But let's find out. We can't take extra clubs to kind of get a count on the hand, unfortunately, because then we'll run into a ruff. So let's win this. And I'm going to play the 10 of diamonds. Well, maybe I don't even need to play the 10 because I can always get back in clubs. If that was a singleton, though, he could have 5 spades, 4 diamonds, 3 hearts, and 1 club. Kind of unlikely. But I'm never finessing East for the jack on the second round. So I'll play the 10. Jack? 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 No. Jack? No. Okay, so the moment of truth. We're either got the rest of the tricks or we're going to lose one trick. So East, we don't know. We don't know if spades are 4-4. If spades are 4-4, East was 4-3-3-3 or 4-3-2-4. We don't know. West, I don't know. West probably led a doubleton club, but again, he could have the 10-9. So I wish we had the 9 in our hands. Then we would know. But let's play a diamond, and we're going to have to guess. The 8, of course. My guts tell me stick in the 9 the whole time, and that's what I'm going to do. So close my eyes and pray. I mean, he might have led a doubleton trump, though, instead of a weird ace-queen third lead. Nah, I don't know. Maybe that inference isn't strong enough. Let's see what happens. Low? No, jack. Okay, so now we claim. So I gave up a trick there that I shouldn't have. And so you got a shot to beat me if you stopped in 2 diamonds or probably 1 no trump. No, we can't even make 1 no trump. I guess they have the whole spade suit. They can collect 4 spades and 3 hearts for 7 tricks. So hearts, as I saw the dummy, I said 2 hearts was probably our best contract. Hearts being 3-3, that was the spot. So I did give up a trick there that I shouldn't have. And maybe the inference that he made this pretty aggressive lead with ace-queen third of hearts should have sort of pushed me towards the fact that maybe he had a dangerous trump holding to lead from. But, you know, my gut sort of told me that West was short, you know, had long spades and was short in clubs. Turns out they had 10-9 thirds. So that silly 9 of clubs, you know, if we had the 9 of clubs, West would have just led a little club and we wouldn't have been, you know, we would have played him for 3 clubs and probably guessed diamonds. So that's one of those things in bridge. You just kind of go with the information you're given and make your best determination, take your best shot. And quite often, it doesn't work out. Now, at teams or imps or like the Bermuda Bowl, I wouldn't care. Make 2 diamonds, I made 2 instead of 3. I wouldn't even spend like 30 seconds worrying about it at the table. I would just do this and get on to the next hand. But in this sort of silly match point, you know, board a match type of thing, of course, one trick is very important. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it and let me know in the comments how you did. And that's it for now. So Danny Miles signing off, and we'll see everyone again in the fall. Take care.